like we go for those deals with guys already, and them end up coming with bigger guns than ours and more people. You know what I mean? It was like a real setup on them, you know. So it's really a huge risk.
Welcome back, my peeps, to Left Turn Chronicles. I am Jay Lee, your host, and today we continue our journey with Phoenix. If you haven't checked out the previous episodes, please take a listen and get caught up.
Okay, so, quick question for you. Now, when you met up with this person in New York, was it in an isolated area, or was it? Do you remember what the area was like? Because I'm always fascinated by these things, like where do you do the exchange? So
we actually go to the house because this is somebody that I got introduced to by a very good friend. So we actually went, and of course, I mean, guys from New York always looking for a good connection that they would get good stuff from down south or whatever. So we didn't. It was not on the street kind of thing. We went to the house and just took them out, and actually even showed they saw how we brought it up and in a container. At that time, as I told you, that was all brand new to everybody. You know, a lot of people have never seen it. Cause as I said, that was back in the early 80s, 90s, around here. So nobody knew of those things. You know, and I want to tell you that I took that technology even further. Later on down in the series, you know, I even got into some problems in Jamaica, but it was part of that whole thing because we ended up shipping stuff from Jamaica. Okay. But this is further on down. We get to those stories and all that, but yeah, but you know, let's say come back down to Florida, and of course immediately trying to plan another trip because this is at the stage of building the money, building up the stock to do bigger things. Okay. That was always the goal. These were just stepping stones. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of risk involved. Yeah. Because just trying to get that, I mean, like I could have gone to jail if that guy decided to, you know, check the can or whatever. That would be it right there. Yeah, that would be it. Yeah. So, yeah, man, it is a very, very, very risky business. Very risky business. Yeah. And you know, now that I'm much older and look back on things, it's like, you know, you're crazy. Like, what the hell was I thinking? Like, why would I do that? But you know, you're younger and you think that you're invincible. Exactly. Think that you're invincible.
Exactly. Now, question for you: when in the span of a month, how many runs would you do?
All right, I'd say maybe 2. 2, because like every other week. Okay. That is, starting off because I didn't want to be too popular on the road. You know what I mean? Because a lot of officers, they have sharp memory. And they'll remember the face. And if you keep, you know, if they pull you over 2 or 3 times, you know, it can be like, you know, why are you making so many trips? You know, and why are you using different cars and all that? We used to use rental cars. So it is a thing where you have to, it's not just about jumping in and making a run, and you know, you have to really plan your thing out properly. You know, and know what you're doing, because it is, they'll remember you. If they stopped you last week and then stop you this week again or whatever, You know, why are you on the road so regular? You're not a trucker, you're not working in one state and living in another. Like, why? You know, and on top of it, you're not. Well, those days they wouldn't even check for your status. They didn't really check on that.
Okay.
So that wasn't really an issue. You know, and getting out, you could go there and just switch over your driver's license, get a Florida driver's license easy. So nobody knew your status. Nobody knew that you were a student or whatever.
Okay.
You know, so it wasn't. That's why I say it wasn't as hard as now. So now, you know, easily they track every move you make. So you can't. They know you're a student and you're renting cars every other week and you go out of town and they'll figure it all out real fast.
Yeah.
You know. But
now, was there anybody that you know that got caught like back then?
Oh yeah. A lot of people.
How did they get caught? If you can remember, like some of the ways in which they got caught.
Yeah. Driving the same get pulled over. Not especially on highway or anything like that, but I've known cases where I've known guys that do get pulled over. In some states like the Carolinas and all that, and you know, get time. They get time for that. A lot of them didn't even go all the way up to New York, you know. Like a lot of you could even go to Georgia and make a profit on it and come back. It would not be as high as New York, but it's a shorter journey and everything. You know what I mean? You could go north or south, Virginia, all of those places. Okay. But you know, the risk, and a lot of them used to be doing it too often, like every week, so this is what I'm talking about when I say, you know, when you're too regular on the road. You know, then they can suspect you and they will. So yeah, man, I've known guys like that. Guys that got busted, you know, set up, all kind of things. Okay. So it's just a huge risk. Huge risk. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But now, what was your circle like? Because that type of lifestyle is not something that you can broadcast all over the place, right? So how did you have to look over your back a lot? How did you insulate? You know what I say? Like the people, how did you keep this circle?
People that were close, people that were really in a circle, or people that you knew from before. A lot of them. You might get to know them better since you actually you know, move, but you know, okay, he's back. You know him from Jamaica, you know his family from Jamaica, you might know his brother or whatever it is. So it's a circle that you just kind of keep amongst you the same people that you grew up with and you know of. Know what I mean? So it's not a lot of, I mean, eventually, as when you move up the ladder and you start to deal with bigger things and bigger amounts and all of that, then of course you're going to start dealing with a lot of strange faces. And you just have to go with your guts. You just have to go with your instinct. You know,
there's a lot of risk taking.
A lot. Sometimes you got to make deals and like, because I've been robbed more than once. You know what I mean? Tied up, take away, gun put to your head. A lot of stuff has happened, but it's a chance you take. It's a chance to take. You just have to take the risk. I mean, I know it has, like, we go for those deals with guys already and them end up coming with bigger guns than ours. And more people, you know what I mean? It was like a real setup on them, you know. So it really it's a huge risk. And then you have some guys on the side say they're not giving it up that easy. They're not, and then possibly turn into shootout. Some die, some might, So it's just how you play. You have to be you have to be extremely smart also. Extremely smart. Let me tell you something. And I'm not trying to put anybody up there but let me tell you, in the drug trade, these guys are some of the smartest businessmen that you can ever think of.
I believe you.
Extremely smart. They are running huge operations. We're talking about some at the level where it's millions and millions of dollars. And basically, it's not like you can just walk in your office and sit down and you have a secretary and you basically can't trust anybody.
That's exactly it. You can't trust anybody.
Your second in charge will kill you to take over. You know what I mean? So it is that type of situation. So you have it's a chess game every day, and people don't understand that. People think that, oh, you just go there and just sell drugs, man. It's not. Let me tell you something. It's one of the most stressful part of my life. I don't say I didn't enjoy the money. You enjoy it and you spend and you have fun, but it is constant stress. Constant stress. You know what I mean? Imagine you have to go on the road, take on the road every 2 weeks, or if you're doing it every week or whatever, and you know that this could be it.
Exactly.
Like, I go up in New York, but this could be it. This could be the last time. You see me?
It was something, you talk, and now me I look back and me realize, oh my God, I probably didn't know some people who did run drugs, because we just remember this guy ever so often. Him always I go Virginia.
Yeah, man.
I have to make a run. I'm okay. Oh wow, it's just a click.
Yep.
A click.
Yep.
Oh God.
That's how it is. Anybody is here tell you that they have to make a run out of town real quick and come back or whatever it's, That's how it goes. Some would just do it to make a like extra money, and some go big time. And I tell you, with me, I was never one to just settle at, which I should have. I should have, but I wanted to see where this would take me.
It wasn't in your DNA. Just being not at the bottom, but just tapping into the resources and not exactly seeing it's not in your DNA. Okay.
No, I wanted to, especially when you see other guys around you. And it's not to say you want what they have, but when you see what they have achieved and what you can achieve in a short time and in like easily, you just I mean, listen, the physical part of it, that is the only part that is I would say easy, in the sense where the time that you exchange for the effort and the reward that you get. You know what I mean? So in other words, you'd have to spend years at a company and climb the corporate ladder and do all of this stuff to achieve that reward, that benefit that you probably can do in a week or two. So it's that exchange of time and the reward that you get, that's the only part that makes it easy. But the planning of it and the risk that you take, that is the dangerous part. Dangerous part. That is the part where some people can't hold back, can't ease back, can't just relax, just accept what they've got. And no, they want more, and they want more. They want more. And I mean, I know guys who get deported 3-4 times.
Wow. And then I learned their lesson after the first time. But back to that thing again, the addiction.
Listen, when you hear them talk sometimes, like, yo, yeah, man, just want to go make a quick 300,000 and come back, you know? But then you go up there and you reach and you start making the money and you make the 300 and pass it and you forget about what you said. Because now you realize that, why not go for 600? Why not for, you know, when you had the opportunity where you could have really backed out from, you got the 300, you could have said, okay, you know, let me get my ass out of America, get back home, do what I said I was going to do. But no, let's stay there because things are running so smooth, you know. But it's who it was. There's that. I think Bolton said that too. Said that the best time to quit is when you're on top. You know what I mean? Because I think they kept asking him over and over, like, why you have more years in you, man? Why don't go for more good? Like, the best time to quit is when you're on top. And you leave your memory like that. You leave your legacy. You leave, you know.